If you saw something in the sky that science could not explain, not a balloon, not a meteor, would you call it a lie? Or accept it as the truth and stay silent, just like science did? This is Whisper from History, where forgotten voices rise again. In the summer of 1952, the skies over the United States were restless. Pilots, radar operators, and ordinary citizens began reporting lights that moved with impossible speed. They did not drift like balloons. They did not fall like meteors. They stopped, turned, and vanished. At Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, a quiet decision had already been made. The Air Force would no longer ignore the reports. A secret effort was expanded and given a calm, professional name: Project Blue Book. The men assigned to it were scientists, officers, analysts. They sat in windowless rooms reading witness statements late into the night. Farmers described glowing discs hovering over fields. Commercial pilots spoke of objects pacing their aircraft at high altitude. Radar screens showed returns with no known explanation. Officially, the mission was simple: determine if these objects were a threat. Determine if they belonged to a foreign power. Determine if they could be explained by natural causes. But behind closed doors, the tone was different. Files were stamped confidential. Photographs were locked away. Some cases were labeled unknown and quietly set aside. One investigator later recalled a briefing where a superior leaned forward and said, "Find explanations quickly. The public must not panic." But was that really the goal? As the Cold War tightened its grip, fear became a constant presence. The Soviet Union had tested nuclear weapons. The Korean War had shown how fast conflict could ignite. Anything in the sky that could not be identified became a potential enemy. Project Blue Book grew into a massive archive. Over 12,000 cases were collected. The majority were explained as aircraft weather phenomena or astronomical events. Yet hundreds remained unresolved. These were not vague stories. They came from trained observers, pilots with thousands of flight hours, radar operators sworn to precision. One case described an object accelerating beyond known limits. Another spoke of structured craft with sharp edges and controlled movement. The public was told there was nothing to worry about. Press releases emphasized misidentification. The term flying saucer was quietly discouraged. But the truth was far darker than anyone imagined. Internal memos revealed frustration. Some scientists warned that dismissing data would damage credibility. Others argued that admitting ignorance was more dangerous than denial. So the curtain stayed closed. In 1969, Project Blue Book was officially shut down. The final report stated there was no evidence of extraterrestrial technology, no threat to national security, nothing worth further study. Yet many investigators disagreed. Boxers of files were archived. Questions remained unanswered. Decades later, those questions still echo. If everything was explained, why did so many trained professionals insist otherwise? Project Blue Book ended on paper, but in the minds of those who witnessed the unknown, the story never truly did. Some secrets are never truly closed. The file may be sealed, but the truth continues to live on in silence. If you want to uncover the secrets hidden in the darkness, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.